what's going on, guys? My name is Bulbasaur, and I am here just before the video starts, and I just wanted to say thank you guys all for being very patient with me when I have been recovering, because I have not been able to make very many videos. But as you guys now can see, I finally have a video out, and we should be getting back into normal content, normal rates very soon. I should also hopefully have a video up next week. However, I'm transferring rooms in my house, so maybe not. Either way though, guys, thank you all very much for being very patient with me, and enjoy the video. Now that Pokemon Sun and Moon are 3 months old, I have had a lot of time to get to know all the new Pokemon of the Alola region, and a lot of them are some of my favorite Pokemon ever, and some of them aren't. Either way though, this is going to be 2 lists that I'm going to be making over the next 2 weeks. And so this week I am making a top 5 favorite Pokemon from Pokemon Sun and Moon, and next week I will be making my top 5 least favorite Pokemon from Pokemon Sun and Moon. And one more thing before we get started with this list, I will be adding Alolan forms to this list, and now we should get started. And taking the number 5 spot, we have Mimikyu. Now I like this thing because of its awesome lore, and also because it is literally the new Views Pokemon. But anyway, let's get into the lore. It is said that all it wanted was love from people, and it saw that Pikachu was getting a lot of love, so it decided to dress up like Pikachu. But another thing is that Mimikyu hates Pikachu with a passion, even though it wants to look like it. So, taking the number 4 spot, we have Salandit. I like Salazzle a lot too, however, I like the look of Salandit more in both its shiny form and its regular one. Another thing I like is that Salandit is almost just as good as Salazzle with an Eviolite put on it. And I would know because I messed up and caught a male Salandit because I thought it would also evolve. But I also found out the Eviolite, so I threw it on it and put it to work on my team. So since I had Salandit on my team and not Salazzle, I like it more. And the fact that I can poison any Pokemon no matter what is really cool, because if you know me, you would know that I love to poison things. And taking the number 3 spot, we have Alolan Sandslash. Now, this is here purely because of its design. Now, it is an overall good Pokemon, but I like it mostly because of its design. It looks absolutely amazing with the icicles coming out of its back, indicating to everyone that it is an ice type and it's not afraid to show you. Now, if only it had a cool way to show off its steel typing, but either way, this Pokemon is a really cool Pokemon because of design, typing, and its overall stats aren't that bad either. So, taking the number 2 spot, we have Lycanroc Midnight form, and yes, specifically the Midnight form. The first reason is just the look of it is just better overall, including its shiny form. The shiny form with the nice dark blue and the red eyes just makes it look really good. And another reason is the very first Sun and Moon team that I ever had, it was on it. You know, it was one of the first Pokemon I caught on that team, and it was basically one of the main Pokemon on the team for a very long time. And it just performed really well in battle, and it just put in some serious work. And it's the first time I ever used a rock type on my team ever, and I really enjoyed it actually. And I do like the designs of both Lycanrocs, but I do like Lycanroc Midnight form a lot more, with it standing on 2 legs and the cool color scheme with the red and the white, and it just makes the thing look so much better than the Midday form. And now I want to mention some of the Pokemon that didn't quite make the list. The first one is Oranguru. This thing is cool because, first off, I've always loved apes, and I think that they're some of the coolest animals ever. And the normal and psychic typing on this thing is also very awesome, and I know that this is not the first time we've seen this typing on a Pokemon, because Girafarig also has it, but I still find the typing very cool. And it was also used on my main team in Sun and Moon. Now, then, I should mention the next one, which is actually Vikavolt. This thing is my second favorite Pokemon when it was revealed before the games came out, but then I realized that this thing is extremely slow. I'm pretty sure everyone thought this thing was going to be really fast, but then it disappointed all of us by being one of the slowest Gen 7 Pokemon, which is the only reason why it is not on the list, because I've been in a game Finally, taking the number 1 spot, we have Decidueye. Now this thing has an absolutely amazing design and concept. Being based off the Sil Owl, so it can transform into a ghost type, is such a cool concept. But not only that, I have been following this Pokemon since it was introduced as a cute Rowlet, and I love this thing's shiny with the black and white and blue. Really, it just makes this shiny absolutely amazing. But even though I love this Pokemon, it does have its flaws. The first one being its speed stat. It's based off of an archer. Aren't they supposed to be fast so they can move to the location quickly? If need be, I mean, come on, Game Freak. How hard can it be to get the speed stat right on this thing? And that is my list. Tell me yours down in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed this, be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. See ya!